welcome to The View. Sitting in as our special guest co-host today, as you can see, is the fabulous Toya Jackson. Now, I know that you sat down for an interview, pardon me, with Barbara and made some news.
It's on the floor.
Oh, my gosh.
You said with Barbara, and then you dropped to the floor, and
Yes,
I thought...
which I do when I see you.
Oh, I hope so. I really hope so.
But you did this interview with Barbara, and I have to say, I think we're all curious. What was the response to the interview?
Well, Latoya, what you said primarily was that your brother had been murdered, right?
Yes, I felt that it was homicide, that he had been murdered. Yes, absolutely.
And when I asked about the doctors or the people who were aiding him and mentioned Dr. Conrad Murray, you said something went wrong, yeah?
Yes.
Has there been any reaction from him or from anyone else?
No, actually, I have not heard from Dr. Conrad Murray. Neither has anyone in my family heard from him yet either. But of course, I've heard from other people regarding the interview, and everyone just thought you did a fabulous job, and it was great. We did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
But do you think it was deliberate?
You
or
know,
accidental?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Murder, it sounds like it's deliberate.
Well, I put it this way, with any doctor, they know what they're doing. They know when enough is enough, they know when too much is too much.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're licensed for this, Joy, so they should know what they're doing.
But what would be his motivation to kill your brother? It was his meal ticket. It was his meal ticket.
Well, not necessarily so. I know that they say that he was being paid by Michael, but that's not true. He was being paid by AEG, yes, of course. So it wasn't
the promoters of the concert.
The promoters of the concert, yes, of course.
Well, why would they rather have your brother dead than alive during the concert?
Well, that's a question that we have to leave up to, meaning the investigators are still looking into this and
insured by
everything.
AEG?
The tours were insured, yes, of course.
I mean, you know, it's all these theories.
It's very convoluted, to be quite frank with you. It's very convoluted, and if you were there and you saw what really took place, meaning after this happened, you get a better understanding. I'm really not at liberty to speak about it just yet, you guys, in complete full context of everything.
Yes,
however, so far my theory has been quite right, actually. Ms. Goldberg?
Yes, I still, you know, Latoya, as you know, I loved your brother deeply. And I personally I find it hard to believe that this man would just out and out murder Michael. That's just me, because I just feel like there were so many things circling the situation that I think it just got, we saw the ugly side of it.
Right.
I should point out that you have never said that.
No, I have not, that he's come out. I believe that, truthfully, like you said, there's so many things circling this thing, and you're absolutely right about that. That will be, who knows, perhaps he was just the fall guy, but this happened, this took place. It did not have to happen, yet it did, and you must understand that. Michael continuously told me, Latoya, if I die, I'm going to be killed. They're going to kill me over my catalog, over my publishing. And he was afraid of that.
Oh, so that would be the motive.
Yeah, so that's, I didn't really want to come out and say that, you guys, but that's, when he said that to me repeatedly, when I found out he was no longer with us, I said, I got to find out what happened.
But that's a different, but this gets very complicated, and this was something we were very careful with in our interview.
Yes,
when you talk about his catalog and his publishing, that is not necessarily his concert promoters and his catalogs and his publishers. There are various companies, there are various different, that's not all in one place. We have to be very careful about that kind of accusation. But whatever it is, you do feel that there was somebody who...
It was foul play, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, Sherry, I'm going to jump off this and go on to something else, if that's okay with everybody. This isn't the first time you've sat down with Toya either.
No, it's not. I was telling you, because we used to be Jehovah's Witnesses, and we went to the same Kingdom Hall.
Oh, that's
you
funny.
and I. And we actually, I was at the same Bible study with you, because you know, you go to, the Jehovah's Witnesses go to the Kingdom Hall, which is their church, and then they also have like home Bible studies. And you and your mom, Catherine, came.
Yes.
And then I was there sometimes when Michael would come, he'd be in the library.
Right.
And we never went out in field service knocking on the doors together. We could try that one day. If, but you're not a Jehovah's Witness.
No, today I'm not, but
your mom still is.
my mother still is
And
Jehovah's
Rebe is
Witness.
still a
And Rebe,
Jehovah.
of course,
And I went
yes.
to, and so but then
you?
also too, I saw you because I used to hang out all night outside of you guys' house in
Really?
Encino.
You were one of those girls.
Well, I don't call myself one of those girls. I was the girl, but
she was the girl.
often I would see Michael come out, and it was usually you in the car or your mom in the car.
That's not so bad.
It wasn't so bad. I got to see LaToya.
Are you still a witness?
No, I'm not. I'm not
So you're not knocking on anybody's door anytime soon?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I knock on doors, but not for that purpose.
Oh, all right.
Are the children being raised as Jehovah's Witnesses?
My mother is going to really leave that up to them. She's leaving that up. And the same way she did with us. She let us make that decision. Actually, when we were 16, she said, you make that decision on your own. And I continued, of course. But however, they're being raised very fairly and very well, yes.
Your mother is a good, wonderful grandmother.
Fabulous.
Now,
Fabulous.
Miss LaToya, you want to talk about something very close to your heart?
Yes.
Called Project AIDS LA?
Oh, yes. Project AIDS LA is one of the charities that Michael was very, very close to, actually. And well, I have a song that's out called Home, and you can download that song on iTunes. And every single penny of that song goes to AIDS Project LA because I felt that I want to give back to his charity, so everything goes to there.
That's a video. That's a beautiful video you did. We're showing it behind you. You can't see it, but
okay.
it's a
This,
video.
I don't know if people know, this is a beautiful video she did, but you had a song called Hearts Don't Lie. That was just, I downloaded. Well, I didn't, I'm telling my age, but I've listened to it a lot.
Thank
Great.
you.
What?
It was, she did. LaToya knows that she was
Yeah, Hearts Don't Lie.
Hearts Don't
I
Lie.
know, I know
Big
the
song.
song, but what were you showing? Did you say I'm just showing my age because I downloaded it?
Yeah, because I didn't download. I used to listen to it on the radio all the time.
Oh, I got you.
We know your age, Sherry. You've told it many times.
I know, but it just sounds like, it sounds crazy when you go, I used to press record and play at the same time to record the song.
Well, imagine how odd it would sound if we all said we had 78s.
Yeah.
Now that's
78.
Now,
45.
And somebody will say, I even remember the Victrola. Not me.
don't forget the Edison. I had those things. It was the greatest thing.
I dated him. Tom
Did you date Tom Edison? I'm not surprised. I know you did.
Yes,
I
we
know you.
did.
And I'm told he was black, but more
You know
about
what? We are going to be crossing our fingers for you at the Emmy Sunday.
Thank you.
Roasting, and your book is about that, of course. A lot of people don't know what a roast is, so can you explain that to us, what it is, actually?
A roast is when we, usually for charity, we make fun of, we honor somebody we love by dishonoring them. For instance, if we were roasting you, LaToya, I'd say, you look beautiful, thanks for dressing like a hooker from Battlestar Galactica.
What did you say about me?
See, that brings me to this question.
Do you think it's funny?
Now, that brings me to this question. How do you roast someone without insulting them? Because that was a pure, outright insult. I'm insulted by that.
I like the outfit. I think the outfit is cute.
She looks phenomenal. Obviously.
It's a joke. It's a roast.
Okay, but answer her question.
Yeah, but you didn't answer.
Well,
How do you do it without insulting? Because I was insulted by that.
well, usually you try to roast somebody who's a good sport.
That's your second insult.
For instance, Barbara Walters is a living legend, a broadcast journalism legend, and if I was going to roast her, obviously, I've seen you at the roasts. You're a very good sport at these roasts.
Okay, but
But you're a legend. I mean, obviously, you make people cry. You made George Washington cry over the cherry tree.
See, now you could say to him, has anyone ever told you that you have a face for radio? You could say that.
So at a roast,
I can take it. I have thick skin, and I'm also, you know, people say I look like Rick Moranis from Walter Matthau had a baby.
I want to ask you something totally off this.
By the way, Rosie, I love what you did with your hair.
Thank you.
he's not going to get to you.
See,
Oh,
now
no,
I
he
feel
just-
left out, and so does Sherry.
I don't feel left out.
I can't make fun of Sherry because she'll kick my butt.
She is strong.